Hey everyone, welcome. This is episode 9 of Voice and Robotics. We've got a few people on, so we'll get started. And this almost didn't happen because when I first logged into Twitch, it was showing me live play of some Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I got sucked into that pretty good. So I don't know if anyone's played it yet, but the graphics are really good, and it was playing a Metallica song too, so that'll be stuck in my head too. So if you want to paste some Metallica lyrics, hey Amazon Alexa, hey Trinity, welcome. We can have some fun. We can play a little karaoke today, or we can just code a little bit. So I think we'll start with coding. So what we're going to do today is take the robot that we have, this robot right here, and we're going to make it. Can you guys see this on the screen? Yeah, we're going to make it an Alexa Gadget. So if you watched a few episodes ago, probably episode 2 or 3, we turned a Raspberry Pi into an Alexa Gadget, and we're able to do things with this LED grid right here. And we could set a timer and make the grid go off, or we cycled through pictures like Mario pictures and had some fun with that. But now I think it'd be really cool to make it more useful for us to make the robot itself a gadget. So today we're going to make this Roomba a gadget. And a gadget can do all sorts of things, like respond to different directives from Alexa. So let me show you a little bit of those. Let's open, let's go Firefox, just so we can have a good start here. So Alexa Gadgets, Alexa Gadget. And you can kind of see what you can do. So you can respond to things like timers, to notifications. So for example, if we had a notification, I don't know if you have shipping notifications turned on your Alexa devices, but if you do, like on mine, it'll like have a green light or a little notification that I have a notification, and it tells me a package has been delivered. But it'd be really cool if we could see that notification on the robot and then make the robot go out and pick up the mail. Now that's something that's out of my league. I don't know how to do it, but we can at least get the first part of that done, where we can see the notification and make the robot do something. So the do something part today will be, we'll make it spin around or jerk around or move forward or backwards, whatever it is. Let's see. Stay on target. Yeah. That I don't know if you buy into the simulation theory, but if you look at like the newest Modern Warfare, and then think about, it's 2019 right now, so think about what it will look like in 2025 or 2050 even. It will probably be indistinguishable from reality. Like, I don't know if that means we wear headsets or not, but we're getting really close. Even the iPhone. I was looking at a game on the iPhone 11 this week. It was the new NBA game, one of the new NBA games, and it looks really, really good too. Like, the people look real, which is pretty neat. Okay, I've gotten sidetracked by all the fun technology. So Alexa Gadgets is what you want to start with. I'm going to walk through a blog post. Actually, I'll walk through a sample GitHub repo, and we'll walk through it together. If you want to copy, if you want to do it, I'll paste the repo in the notes, and that way you can do it on your own, but we'll just walk through that together. So let's do this. I believe we can find this link right here. Maybe resources. Tech Docs, GitHub. Here we go. Sample code, sample projects. Okay. So these are the sample projects for Raspberry Pi, which is perfect for us. If you're following along, you've probably got a Raspberry Pi. You know how to do this and get started, so we'll do that. Hey, Giorgio, welcome. And hey, Serge, welcome to you. You're looking forward to this subject? Good. I kind of struggled on this one. I didn't know if we wanted to do this one or not. I had another one in mind too, but it was more dry. It was making the robot a smart home device. So a smart home device, think about in terms of things like doorbells or thermostats, things like that. We can do that too, and I might do that one as a separate episode. That's not really a Friday episode because it is kind of dry. There's a lot of copying and pasting of some values and a lot of configurations that's really just not fun to watch. This should be more fun to watch. So let's get started. So Prereqs, you should have this already. So Raspberry Pi, you probably have. SD card, definitely, if you have the Pi. I'm assuming everyone watching the stream probably has a developer account for Amazon and then an Echo device. So those 4 things are probably things you have. If not, these are relatively cheap to pick up. Now this one talks about using a Zero. I believe a Zero is $5 these days. Go ahead and pick up a bigger one if you get a chance, because it'll be more versatile. But the Zero still is really cool. Let's get started here. We're going to create a gadget, and we're going to have to register that gadget in Alexa voice service. So I'm going to open this up. And because we have a lot of, let's do this. Move to a new window. Because we have a lot of instructions, let's make 2 little windows so we can see it. All right. So you'll sign into your account. I'll sign into my personal account. And my password is password. Not really. Hopefully it won't let you. All right, so it's going to send me a 2-factor. I don't think you can hack me with this particular number yet, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you seeing that. Or close your eyes if you didn't want to see that. All right, products. So we should have one here for, yeah, the Mindstorms. So if you're doing the Lego Mindstorms challenge, hopefully some of you are. I'm working on mine. I've got, this is about all I can show you right now. This is our 2 tracks, but these basically set your Mindstorm up as a gadget, which you need to do in order to enter that contest and play around with that. All right, so let's start. There's one there, but I'm going to make a new one. We'll call this, this is the Create 2 robot, so we'll just call it Create 2, and we'll just copy that. All right, and we want an Alexa Gadget. Product category, we'll just, what does it recommend here? It won't matter for us. We're going to call it a novelty device. Create 2. We'll give iRobot some credit here. iRobot Create 2. Let's see. That responds to Alexa events. I'm not worried about an image. Hey, Jenny Merrill, welcome.
Here are the next 2 events.
Oh, no.
On Saturday, November 2nd, there's Stay at True by Hilton Bryan.
All right. Let's see. Hey, startup, welcome to you as well. Do you intend to distribute this commercially? No, and it's not directed at 13-year-olds or children younger than 13. And then we finish. So now what's going to happen? It's going to create a secret and an Amazon ID and a secret. So I don't mind. I don't think. What I'll do before we get to the secret part is I'll either switch away or I'll just delete this product at the end of this video. So it's okay if you see the secret. But basically, you don't want to share that. You'll get a two pair of credentials. You don't want to share that secret one. This Amazon ID one is fine. How's everyone doing? Anyone have big plans this weekend? This part is going to take just a little bit, this clone part. So let's clone this. Let's SSH into the Pi. I already have it here. I'm going to start fresh, though, so we can have it. Let's log into the Pi. Just so we can start from fresh and you can see everything just the way it should be. So we're going to SSH into the Pi. And then this directory, we've been working on Twitch Robot. So if you've cloned that from the Git repo, you'll have that. But we're going to make a new one. We're just going to clone this one. I don't know if we'll incorporate this in the Twitch Robot or not, but we'll see how we feel about it at the end. All right, so these samples, let's go check these out, because this is what we'll want to look at for our inspiration. So we go to source and then go to examples, and then you'll see a few of these. So 5 of these. Kitchen Sink kind of shows you how to do everything. We've seen Color Cycler before in a previous episode. The things we want to work with today, we could do wake word, timer, or notification. So I'll let you guys decide. Is your Raspberry Pi, oh hey Caroline Dunn, is your Raspberry Pi running Raspbian, Stretch, or Buster? So I believe this one is Stretch, which is the latest, right? Yes, so it's running Stretch. I've got instructions, let me show you this. Because getting this all set up for the first time is a pain. With ROS, the robotic operating system, we want Twitch Robot. Twitch Robot. But I found a good blog post that I linked to. Let me make sure it's Stretch here. I'm almost positive. I know it is. Okay, so credits right here. This is what you would want to follow. So let me paste this into the chat window. But follow this, and it will show you how to use Stretch to install ROS and get all these dependencies. This is what usually takes a long time, and it's a lot of work. But this blog post did a really good job of breaking it down. So I'm going to paste this into the show notes, that way you can have it. And let me just do that now. Let's see. So Twitch, no, sorry, GitHub. Sorry, I'm typing on another computer so I can paste it for you. And then this one is done, which is great. Okay, here's the link we want. And I'll paste it here. Caroline. All right. Buster's the latest? Oh. Buster's the latest? Then it's Buster. Oh, yeah, look at this. It says in my notes. So it's Buster. Sorry. So Buster is the one. I have instructions here for that, too, if you need it. But it sounds like you know what you're doing on that, which is great. So Here are the links for Buster, and then make sure you enable Wi-Fi and SSH, which you probably have. Trinity is going out to explore fall colors and maybe do some photography. Yeah, so I'm down in Texas, and our fall colors right now are green and dark green, and they're all just wet leaves. We don't really get a fall. Maybe 3 or 4 days of it, so I'm jealous, Trinity. That's awesome. I am Wilco. Hey, Wilco. You Jeff Tweedy? I wish I had more time to watch this. I love your Twitch stream, but never make it time to see it and follow along. I feel like I'm not progressing at all in my learning because I'm spread too thin. Yeah, that's not an uncommon problem at all. I feel the same way, and I think a lot of developers feel the same way, where you find so many new things, new fun things, and it's really hard to get one of them done because they are all so much fun to work on. Don't worry about that. If you're working on any of them and you're doing a good job, and you're doing a lot more than a lot of people are, so keep doing what you're doing. And we record all these and put them on YouTube. I think Alexa will probably paste that tweet or the link for you. But you can always watch them. What I like to do on Saturday mornings is just get a cup of coffee before everyone's up and then watch a video or two and learn something. So if you have time to do that, it does help. All right, so we're back. We know about Buster, which is good. Stretch was the old one. All right, so we're back to this. Let's go. Let's go to, what are we going to? Alexa Gadgets. All right, so do we want to make this robot respond to a timer or a notification or a wake word? Wake word's kind of boring. So if I were to say Alexa, it would do something. We can make it spin or jump. So I'm going to let you decide. So whoever gives me the first one, or if there's a couple that are the same, then we'll go with that one. So here are your choices. Do you want to see, let's go, where are we at? Right here. You want to see notification, timer, or wake word? Notification. Giorgio wins. All right. So this is the sample. If you follow along this GitHub repo, it's got a really cool little sample where when you get a notification, this Raspberry Pi Zero has a servo on it and just raises a flag. Pretty basic, but I really like it. What I like about it, and I didn't do this so I can brag about it, I like how clean this repo is and these pictures are. There's a really good drawing here in a minute of the template right here. So you can do it on cardboard and fold it together and make a nice little thing. All right, so let's start with this one. So we're going to make a notification, and we're going to make our robot, we'll just make our robot, we'll make it spin around when it gets a notification, like a happy robot. So if an Amazon package has been delivered, for example, a notification will go off, it'll spin around and get happy. All right, we have 47 minutes to make it happen. And luckily, I think most of the code will be here for us. So the first thing, let's go to this. What are we going to? Source, examples, and then notification. What I want to do right now is I want to open this up in code. It's a little bit easier for us to edit and see. So Code Insiders used to let you, was the only way you could SSH into a Raspberry Pi. Now the normal version of VS Code will do it. All right, so I want to open a new folder, actually. Let's go Home Pi, and we'll go to this. Let's just go ahead and go to Source, Examples, Notification. All right, we'll start right there. Can't see code. Oh, ha. Thank you. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's go to Coding View. Thanks, Serge. Thanks, Giorgio. You didn't miss anything other than me getting to the right directory. So let me blow this up a little bit. The right directory, since I didn't have the screen on, is here. So if you clone the repo, it's Gadgets, Raspberry Pi Samples, Source, Examples, Notification. All right. And I'm going to, we're going to edit this INI file first. So this is what you want to do first. And you want your secret here and your gadget, or your Amazon ID and your gadget secret. So let's go get that first. It's back under, did we close that window? I think it's in Chrome or Firefox. Chrome, sorry. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's log into developer. We'll grab it real quick. So you create this in the let's go here. All right, Voice Developer Console. So if you remember, we created the gadget. Let's grab that secret, and we'll put it into that INI file. So you need the INI file to, one, register your device, make sure that it's able to communicate with your product, and then two, to let your gadget know what kind of capabilities it's supposed to have. So we want it to have notification capabilities. So here's a secret and the ID. Close your eyes. Do not look at my secret. Do not copy my secret. Everyone, close your eyes. Okay, you can open them now. All right. So here we go. We've got that. And let me show you one more time this. Close your eyes, blah, blah, blah. Notifications 1.0. So there are a list of gadget capabilities you can find on the Gadgets website. So things like notifications, alerts, things like that. We just want notifications right now. We see robot. Everyone see codes? Or can you see code? Hey, chocolate. Chocolate chip, close their eyes. Thank you. And now they're open, maybe. I think you can see code. All right. Yes. Good. Thank you. All right. So a couple things we don't need. We don't need servo. We're not messing with a servo. We're not messing with GPIO. We're not messing with this. And notification set. We're going to do this. We're just going to say notification set. Let's just, for now, we're going to say maybe make robot move. I'm not sure. So the device was setting the servo to the 0 position. We could make it turn a little bit or face a certain direction. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. We're going to keep that just like it is. We don't need any kind of servo directives. On notifications clear. Okay, so maybe when the notification is cleared, I think it's bringing that back down 90 degrees. Oh, I bet 0 is up, so notification is set. So yeah, we're going to make the robot spin around. And then when it's cleared, we will spin the opposite, or we'll just make it jump. By jump, I'm just mean we're going to move it back and forth a couple times. And it does it on this desk, and you can tell, like, it'll shake the camera. It'll be good. Make robot jump. I don't want to make people think it's jumping up and down. We'll just say move back and forth. Take away the servo. So there's no code there. It'll just log that out for us for now, and that's fine. Cleaning up. We don't have GPIO. We're going to just say that. That's really all we want for now. So that's basic, but if we see debug code, then we'll know we're on the right track. All right, let's go back to... I'm going to close Chrome because it's getting confusing. All right, back to gadgets. So we've done that. We've gone to our samples. Now this part right here, setup bash, this script, it's in the kitchen sink. So if you go to the kitchen sink repo, or actually it's in the main repo. So let me show you where that is. Let's go back a few directories. Okay, so if you look up setup.sh, move this over so you can see it. It's kind of messy, but it does a lot. So there's a lot of installs, there's a lot of updates, there's a lot of Bluetooth library updates happening. And it says about 20 minutes. It took me probably close to 45 to do that. So that's one thing you would need to do, and I'm glad I did it off camera because that would have been a boring show. But if you're going to do this, just be prepared for a wait on that one. We'll post your secret codes on YouTube too. Yeah, that's all right. I'm deleting them after this show. Whatever hacking you can get done in the next 30 minutes. I don't even know what you could do. Don't try it. It'd be terrible. All right, so let's see. We've got this set. Here's some more capabilities. So there's a state listener for timers, alarms, and everything else. The music data and speech data is pretty cool too. So the music data will give you like the beats per minute. So then you could have a light that strobed on the bot. Maybe you could make it move to the beats per minute, which would be kind of fun. Speech data will let you sync up a device with the speech that's coming out. So if I had a robot head, for example, I could make it open and shut its mouth when it was detecting the speech. There are probably some cool things we could do with that Roomba, especially for the music data. For the speech data, there's probably something too. Maybe it's a way to make the robot move just by speaking, just by the act of speaking words, not giving it directions like forward, back, but anytime I speak, maybe it moves and maybe it stops and all that. That'd be cool too. So maybe someone can run with that and have fun with it. That sounded suspiciously like a challenge. Oh man. Yeah, don't try to hack me. And the show will be over, and then we won't have any fun on Fridays. What will we do on Fridays if I'm not here to bore you with scrolling around GitHub? All right. So here's some things like when it connects, you can do things. When it disconnects, you can do things. When any state changes, you can make it do things. There's a lot of really cool ways to tie into your Echo device to make it do things. All right, so that's stuff we're going to get away from for now. Pairing your device. This is what we want to get to now. So I'm going to my Alexa app on my phone to do this. So what we want to do is, and it's because I'm on a dot. If I was on a show or something, we could do this on screen, but this will be fine. So I'm clicking the devices button, and I am going to echo an Alexa. All we're doing is trying to get this thing to pairing mode. So I'm going to the device. Now one thing I need to do first is set the Raspberry Pi into pairing mode. So let's do that. And that step is right here. You can look at kitchen sink and it will do it. So let's go back to source, examples, kitchen sink, and then Python. Let me think about this. Let's look at this. If we do this from our own device, it'll be better. So kitchen sink's going to do everything. You know what I think we should do is start with this, and we can use notifications in this. That'd make more sense. Let's do it. So let's go back. I'm going to copy these things. Close your eyes, everyone. Don't look. We're going to copy those. We're going to close this folder, maybe. Now we're going to open. We're going to log back in first. Chocolate, did you close your eyes? Hope you did. I don't think it likes me right now. Let's go back to this. Disconnected from SSH, connect to host. That's the one we want. All right. So we are there. Let's open a folder now. We're going to say home, pi, that, source, examples, kitchen sink. All right. And then we are going to type the password in one more time. And here we have the default INI. We're going to paste the one we just copied. Close your eyes. Okay, you can open them again. All right. So now we're in the right. I think this is the better way to do it. So we'll still use notifications, but we have all this boilerplate code done for us. All right, so we're going to say Python kitchen sink gadget.py. Now it should, kick us off in the pairing mode. So I'm going to go back to my phone, and let's go to pair Alexa Gadget. It says, please make sure your device is in pairing mode. And it found it. So I'm tapping the button. It says Gadget 94F, which I see here too. Okay. It says the Alexa app is offline, but you can still view your lists. Let's try it again. I'm not sure why that didn't work. Let's go back to pair Alexa Gadget. Wonder if so what I'm doing is going back through my devices, going back to the dot that I have here, and I'm going to go to Bluetooth devices this time and just see what happens. I've unpaired that, or unmuted that, so it can hear us if we need to. Pair new device. Gadget 94F. All right, there we go. So now we're paired to the Raspberry Pi. So, see, it took away the screen. I'll put it back on just a second. So that's that, and then this says Create 2 is paired. Let's see if you can see this on the screen. Kind of hard to read, but it does say in that white box that the Create 2 is paired. Okay, so we've got that debug info looks great. We're going to keep it there for a second, and then we're going to go back to here. Any questions so far? If you follow along, it's pretty straightforward. The only problem I ran into there is it looks like the Alexa app timed out, but I am up in an attic, and I might be getting some weird disconnect issues from time to time. All right, let's see. So we've done that. done this, done all this. All right, so when your gadget is paired, you should see a new screen with a big Bluetooth, which I did see. On the command line, you should see messages that your gadget is paired. Okay, good. This is if you have a screen device, then you follow those instructions. So now we're paired. Let's see what we can do. Repairing, we don't need to worry about that, or unpairing yet, or forgetting. Everything is good so far. This is just if you want to start fresh. So if you do start this and run into problems, one thing you should try is the clear argument. So you would do that kitchen sink gadget.py -- clear, and that would clear out any, what it does is writes a small file that it's paired with something, and it writes, I guess, the address, and then the clear will clear that file out. That's one way to do it, and then unpair from your app. All right. So now let's see what happens. Let's go back to, I think we might need to make a skill. Let's go back to here. So we've done this. Code, tester gadget, yeah, Python notification gadget. Let's go back to kitchen sink. All right, so there's the code. Let's just try and see what happens. That should just get us back to that. Should reconnect for us, which is good. Okay, so I'm going to do Alexa. So got the wait word. What time is it?
It's 1:27 p.m.
Let's clear. Alexa, set a timer for 10 seconds.
Second timer, 10 seconds, starting now.
I didn't know there was a first timer. Let's see what happens when 10 seconds goes off. Giorgio says, can you do this with Node or only Python? You can do it with Python, or sorry, with Node as well. Alexa, stop. Timer cleared. So there's timer cleared, there's wake word cleared. So those are all things we can take action on. So you can do it with Node. If you're more familiar with Node, I think right now most of the samples are written in, let's go back here. For Raspberry Pi, I think they're all written in Python. But we're going to check real quick. Actually, before I go too far away, let me duplicate this. We can have it, and then we'll go back. But yeah, if you're more familiar with Node, then the concept for setting up is exactly the same. It's just this code will be different. So these directions will be different. I think it's being a little slow. All right, so let's do something. So let's see. How do we set a notification? Alexa, set notification.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
That's okay. That's okay, Alexa. Alexa, let's read my notifications.
You don't have any notifications.
So there's speech data we're getting for sure, but what about Alexa? Set a notification.
I don't know that one.
All right, let's see if we can figure out how to make a notification. Alexa, delete all my notifications.
There are no notifications to delete.
Okay. What we'll do now, let's do a timer, and then we'll come back to notification. Let's just make sure we can make this move when a timer goes off. So state listener update, notification set indicator. Maybe this is what we want. We'll kind of come back to that. Let's just try to get some basic code to make it move first, and then we'll come back. So there's an alert. Is alert the same as a timer? Set alert, delete alert. Let's go read this. Set alert directive instructs your gadget to set a timer, alarm, or reminder. Okay, so we definitely can go there. And on alert, set on alert. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to say print alert was set. And just to make it stand out from everything else, let's just add a few of these here. All right. And we're going to reload that. So it's attempting to reconnect. Usually doesn't take too long. If it takes more than, there we go. If it takes a while then and you run into problems, that's where it's a good time to do the clear and then try again. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Second timer, 5 seconds, starting now.
There it goes. Okay. Alexa, stop. Let's say timer was set, and then let's just say timer ended. Let's make sure we're getting timer ended. Delete alert. I wonder if it's the same thing as... I don't think it would be. We're going to go up here and find out, though. Music, speech, notifications clear. I'm going to say notification was cleared. And then state listener, state update. Let's put something here too, just to see. State update. All right. Everything else looks good. Can you, oh yeah, same question. All right. Timer was cleared. Let's change that to cleared. All right. Pair and try again. So state update happened twice. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Second timer, 5 seconds, starting now.
So the timer message should happen right there. A little bit of a delay. Alexa, stop the timer. Timer was cleared. Okay, perfect. So now we've gotten that. So let's just make the robot move when the timer is cleared. So we need to bring in, this is where we need to bring in the ROS code we've been working on. So let's figure out how to do that. I think what we can do is we can go back to, let me take a little doing here. Let's close this out. And save it first. Okay. I think I know what we can do to do this. We're going to open just HomePy. Alright, so all of our robot code is in Twitch Robot. So we're going to go to Twitch Robot, and we're going to basically bring Kitchen Sink over to that. So Twitch Robot's here, and it's in the Create Workspace. It's okay. Create Workspace, Source, Alexa, and Cancel. Alright, so let's make a new one. Listener.py. I think, yeah, we can probably just put it here, but let's make a new folder. Let's make a new one just to have fun. We're going to call this Reactor. Reactor.py. So it's going to react to the Alexa. All right. So we're going to go back to Kitchen Sink. So let's go to this repo. Alexa Gadgets, Source, Examples, Kitchen Sink. I want both of these files, so we're going to copy those and then go back to Twitch Robot. And we'll paste them in the same folder. All right. Okay, so Reactor's going to bring in, so when you have, so we had Kitchen Sink Gadget.ini, it needs to match the same file name as your like kitchensink.py. So we're going to call this kitchensink.ini, or kitchensink-gadget.ini. We're going to call it reactor.ini. If you're doing this in Node, then it would be the same thing. It'd be reactor.js and then kitchensink-gadget.ini. All right, we have that. So from listener, we're going to bring in a couple of things. We want ROSPy to control it. It's really all we need, I think. ROSPy is going to let us interact with the robot. Let's see if there's anything else. We don't need the drive. Oh yeah, we do need drive. This will let us drive it around. So we'll bring this in. And these are all things we've created over the past 2 months. Init a node. I think we need this. And then what else we need? It's like all the face detection things we've worked on. Subscribing to topics. Okay, let's see. I don't know that we really need to do that. I think we're okay. Let's look at Kitchen Sink now. And for this we need the Alexa Gadgets Toolkit. We'll take that logging clean this up a little bit. Okay. And then let's go to kitchen sink gadget. Do we need this whole class? Main. Where's main? There's no main. Okay. Oh, it's just calling the class. All right. We're going to take this and we're just going to rename it. We'll rename this reactor. Reactor is an Alexa Gadget. All right. Unconnected. Let's just see if we can get to the same point we were at a few minutes ago. So we're going to go to Twitch Robot, Robot Workspace. Where's it at? Create Workspace. Then Source, Alexa, and then Source. And we'll see if we...
I don't know that one.
We'll see if we get lucky. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Jamie Fallon, take it away.
What did cavemen use to clean themselves? Soapstone.
Soapstone? Alexa, give me a joke.
Jimmy, the mic's all yours.
Alexa, give me a joke.
Jimmy, the mic's all yours.
What did the cat say when she left the party? Meow.
Oh man. What did the cat say when she left the party? Me out. Alright, so didn't have ROS core running, so ROS core needs to be running on the robot first. So ROS core is running. Now we are going to try this again. Logging is not defined. That's okay. Well, we don't. Logging is not defined. Oh, we just need to bring it in, I guess. Import logging right here. Try again. Oops. You guys see this font size okay? Let's see. It's pretty good. Sys is not defined. Alright, import sys. I keep doing that. Here we go. Kitchen sink gadget's not defined. Oh, yep. Right here we're going to say reactor. And we'll try that. This is how I code. Trial and error. Trial and error coder. Okay. So that didn't seem right. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Second timer, 5 seconds, starting now.
I think it's just not putting all that debug info, which is okay. We'll see if it says timer was cleared. Alexa, stop the timer. Hey, Jezreelites. And Georgia says Node, C#, and Java. All right, cool. So this is working. Let's close out. Now we can have fun. Let's move this around. So we're going to, let's see, timer was set. We want timer was cleared. Timer was cleared. It was right here. So this is where we're going to put our robot code. So let's make it move. What we can do is go to, it's pretty simple. We'll look at what we built before. So listener has code in it. That makes it move. So if we say forward, for example, we can drive forward. Drive's a class I built for just abstracting away some of that. So here's what we'll do. Drive forward speed of 0.5. Okay, let's just copy this. We're going to take this, go to reactor pi. Going to instantiate the drive class. We'll do that up top. And then we'll say drive forward. Let's move this up top. So when the timer clears, let's put this right here. When the timer clears, robot should drive forward. So let's go to robot cam. We'll do this. All right, so I'm going to say, I'm going to move my phone out of the way so it doesn't crash it. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Second timer, 5 seconds, starting now.
Okay, when I clear the timer, it should drive forward, and it really should bump pretty hard. Alexa, stop. Oh, didn't. It did not. All right, what did we do wrong? Did we save it? We saved it. Cleared. Notification was cleared. Timer was cleared. Let's put a little debug here. Print. Driving forward. We really don't need these hashtags anymore since we've got all the other logging info hidden, but let's try it anyway. Do I need to restart this? Yes. So we're going to restart. Maybe that's what I didn't do last time. Oh yeah, look. So I tried to Control C to break out of it last time. It never broke out. That's what happened. But we run into this before where I kill it. What is it? ps-elf. Grep Python. We're going to kill 3, 5, 6, 9. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't run the Raspberry Pi out of memory. Alright, so where are we at here? Okay. What is happening? Sometimes this Ubuntu WSL for Windows, actually it's the font size. Normally with a smaller font it works, but it's really hard to stream that small font. Alright, so we're going to go back to Twitch Robot. Go to Create Workspace. Alexa, source, cancel. What have I missed here? Twitch Robot, Create Workspace. Alexa source. Am I in the right file? JB none. Oh yeah, I did. I don't think I got to the right. I don't think I SSH'd in. That's what it was. All right. So we want to go to Create Source, Alexa source, and then there's everything we're looking for. Python Reactor. This should work. Show us your screen. Oh man, I did it again, huh? There you go. What you missed was me SSHing into the wrong place. I need to turn on like notifications where I can hear you guys. Thanks, Alexa. All right, so all you missed was me in the wrong place. So we're gonna try again. So I'm gonna go back to Robot for a second, and I'll come back. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds.
Second timer, 5 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, stop the timer. Well, it said it was driving forward, but it did not. So, are we connected? I don't think the robot was on. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds. Show us your secret codes again.
5 seconds, starting now.
Alexa, cancel the timer.
Cancel which timer? 5 seconds or 20 minutes?
20 minutes. I didn't set a 20-minute timer, did I? Alexa, cancel all my timers.
Canceling all your timers.
Well, it's definitely getting the direction to drive forward. It's just not driving forward. So let's see if we can debug that real quick. So this code is good. Drive forward is where we're seeing a little issue. So forward should be sending a message. Are we running ROScore? We should be running ROScore. Yep. Okay, let's debug this. Kill, I think I can just do that. Kill -9 4190. You can see this, right? Kind of. Bump it up so it's not below the screen there. Here's the coding view. This should get rid of that bar. All right, good. So let's see. ROS topic, if you're running into issues like this, so what we would want to do is do ROS topic list. Oh, there's only, okay, so what I did is I turned on the robot after I started ROScore. Let's kill ROScore, turn it on again. We should see a lot more topics than that. We should hear this thing beep too at some point. The robot. So what this tells me is we're not connected. just unplugged the USB cable from the robot. So we've got this serial cable. Let's make sure it's plugged in. Sometimes it does have issues. So this cable, can you see it? There's a cable right here. It's plugged in. Then this USB gets plugged in. All right. And let's shut down ROScore. Let's log back into that. Yeah, I'm definitely not hearing the beep that I'm used to hearing. I'm definitely not seeing the topics. Okay. It's trying to run. It did knock the echo off the desk, which is awesome. All right, so really when you start ROScore, what are we not doing right here? We're on the Raspberry Pi. We really should see the battery level of the Create, and which is at least 80%, so I know that's good. And we should see a lot of topics there. All right, we just need to debug this part. That sounded successful, and then not so successful. Yes. That was... I'm glad you could hear all the thumping after it happened. So you can see, yeah. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm going to completely power off the robot, I think. Yep. I'm gonna unplug this serial cable. When in doubt, you reboot. Okay. And then let's make sure that ROScore is started. I'm going to kill it, start it again. Well, I need to plug the USB in first. I'll plug the USB into one of the newer USB ports and see if that helps. It really shouldn't matter. Wow. I don't know what to tell you. This looks like it's good. This is good. If I punch this, it should start moving. Let's try it. Yeah. So what happens on the...
Error. 1. Move Roomba to a new location. Then press clean to restart.
So what happens is if the wheels, it has sensors on the wheels, so if they come up, you can tell it's off level or off the ground. It will shut off as a safety method, which is good. But what's not good is we're not getting our we're not connecting for some reason. I know this connected earlier today, so it's some weird issue. Let's see. Let's try this. Oh, let's try this. I got an idea. We're gonna say ROS launch. This might do it. There we go. All right, we've got it. So what happens? There's a launch file, and it initializes some things, and then runs ROScore. And so I was just skipping that step. That's my fault, not the robot's fault. All right, maybe you hacked it. Someone hacked it with those secret keys. So when we see ROS topic list, it should see there. That's what we want to see. Everything looks better. All right, so now let's go to, let's run. Are we still in this? Python reactor.py. All right, I'm going to switch to robot cam because I have a feeling this is going to work. Alexa, set a timer for 5 seconds.
5 seconds, starting now.
All right, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to see what happens. Let me move it this way so it'll go forward. Okay, here we go. Alexa, stop the timer. Yes. Did you hear that? Did you hear that bump? Like we could. Maybe it's like, okay, I've got it. We ordered dog food on Amazon. When a notification shows up that's delivered, it bumps the kennel or it bumps the bed to wake you up, and I guess you're sleeping during the day when dog food gets delivered, but it bumps the bed. All right, so that's timer. Let's see, we have how much time? 10 minutes. All right, let's figure out notifications, Giorgio. We're gonna figure this out. So we go back to kitchen sink because I think I saw a link here we need to go read. So notifications right here. I don't know how to set a notification. Does someone done this before. So set indicator. Payload. Alexa set notification manually.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
She's on the floor, by the way, when the robot knocked her off earlier. Go to the menu, select notifications. How can I schedule? I bet there's a way to do it with like Python or Node. How to enable. We know how to enable them. Let's see. If I send a message to myself, can I do that from the Alexa app? Let's try. So I'm going to go to the Alexa app on my phone. I really don't know how I'm going to do this. Communicate, message, start a conversation with myself. This might work. We're going to say hello. So all I'm doing is, there's a notification section in your Alexa app. I could probably do this on the web app too. All right, just sent. Oh yeah, that's how we do it. All right, did you hear it beep? That was a notification. So we state update notification was clear. Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification. Jeff Nunn has new messages. Try saying, play my messages.
Alexa, play my messages.
What do you want me to play?
Can you hear that okay? Alexa, what are my notifications?
One new notification. Jeff Nunn has new messages. Try saying, play my messages.
Play my messages. Poor Echo lying on the floor. Yeah. She went. Oh, see, the light is green. Nothing happening here. Alexa, play my messages.
One for Jeff Nunn from Jeff Nunn.
Yeah.
Hello. Received just now.
Notification. Not notification was cleared. All right, let's go here. Let's look for not notification. So on notification clear. Oh, cool. Okay. So notification was cleared, but what about when I get one? Notification set. Here we go. Let's do this. Print notification. I'll just do it in all caps, like we're yelling it. All right. So we're gonna start this over. It's gonna get mad. It won't break out. We're gonna kill it like this. Kill 4848556, and we're gonna start it again. So I'm gonna send another message to myself. I'll say, all right, Python reactor. Okay, I just sent a message. Alexa told me about it. Pick her up. She's up now.
I couldn't find any enabled video skills that can do that. Go to the Alexa app to
Alexa,
manage your video skills.
What notifications do I have?
One new notification. Jeff Nunn has new messages. Try saying, play my messages.
I'm going to type a new one because I want to see. I didn't see anything show up. It should say, it should have our all caps thing, right? There's the message. Okay. It's not working. I know we can get it to move when it clears. On notification set indicator, did I save this? Well, let's just make it move when it clears too, just to see if we can knock Alexa off the desk again. Let's go. Where's our drive code at? Oh, we're in kitchen sink. That's why we didn't see it. So timer was set. Notification clear indicator. Notification set. All right. So we're gonna say print a notification was received. Let's just say a package has arrived, because we always get excited when that happens. All right, so package has arrived, and then here on the clear, notification was cleared. Notification was cleared. All right. Does everyone see what we're doing here? All right, so we're gonna run reactor. You want to knock Alexa off the desk. Wouldn't say I want to, but okay. So packages arrived. Let's send one more message. Hello, Twitch. We should see another package has arrived. Cool. All right, we're really close. Look at this timing. 1:55 my time. So 5 minutes left to make this thing drive, which will be pretty easy. We're going to go back to this drive code that we just wrote. Let's do spin. Spin's a little bit less violent. So spin, self speed, say, okay, we're just going to say spin. So we're going to say drive, spin. And whoops, we'll move this to note, or yeah, what did we say? A package was delivered. Our package has arrived. All right. We're just going to change this to spin, and I think we're ready. +1 to less. Yes, I agree. I mean, we're really doing field tests on Alexa durability, Amazon Alexa. We want to make sure that these things can withstand a fall or a robot bumping into them. These are field tests. All right, so reactor pi. We have drive spin. All right, this should work. I'm going to clear out Alexa, clear my notifications.
Delete all your notifications, right?
Yes.
Okay, deleted your notifications.
Good, so we're getting indication that that's cleared. All right, I'm going to restart this. If I were doing this for real, then you would have a break, like look for a break, look for a system interrupt, and then you wouldn't have to do this kill every time. But we're doing proof of concept. All right, so I'm going to switch over. Let's let that load. I'll switch to this view so you can see it spin. Hopefully spin is much less violent. All right, I agree, Amazon Alexa. I agree too. All right, here we go. Hello, Twitch. So when I hit this, we should see the robot spin. There we go. See that? Everyone's happy. Alexa's happy. Awesome. Okay. All right, so that's just the basic building blocks of creating or making your robot an Alexa gadget. So I think there's a lot more fun things you could do with it than just spinning when a notification happens. But if you go back and look at the all the directives or all the things you can do, where we have that list. So think about all the ways you can make a robot do something or move, or especially if you have a robot that has appendages on it, for example, that can raise a flag, or maybe we put servos in the Raspberry Pi. A lot of possibilities. So I just want to show you the basics of it so you can get started and have some fun with it. So hope you liked it. If you need any help, if you get stuck, you can always reach out to us at Amazon Alexa or find me on Twitter at JBNunn. You go to this, I'll type the Twitch repo here for the robot, github.com, JBNunn. So you can start there. If you want, I will, I think I'll put this code that we did today, I'll clean it up. It needs a lot just to take out all the stuff we don't need and just make a new small repo just for using your robot as a gadget. Actually, you know what? This is better. Go to the GitHub repo. It's better. You can really just get started that way. Remember, forget my secret code. I'm going to go to it now and delete it anyway. But if you do happen to leak yours, make sure that you delete it and build a new one. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great Friday. I hope you had a good time, and I had a good time chatting with you. So I'll see you next time.